Oh, 5.
Does this video prove that the knife-wielding high school student who was shot by a cop really mouth apparently after he was slugged by another student?
He just got hit 2 or 3 times in the face by a kid that's 3 years older than him and quite a bit bigger.
14-year-old Logan Clark was shot in the chest by a high school police officer in Reno.
Bro, he just shot the kid.
Cops say he ignored repeated orders to drop 2 knives. Now the boy's father is coming forward with this photo of Logan in a medically induced coma. Justin Clark told the Today Show it was okay to show his son's face for the first time because Logan is a juvenile. Until now, the video had been blurred.
My son wasn't just some knife-wielding psychopath and felt like he wanted to make sure that he wasn't beat up and robbed.
He was being bullied.
Absolutely.
Logan's dad thinks the officer should have made more of an effort to defuse the crisis.
I'm upset that he didn't have another alternative, or he didn't spend more time trying to talk my son down or any of that. For me, it would have been hard to shoot somebody's 14-year-old son so easily.
Local authorities say the cop who fired did use appropriate force.
"2015 was full of nail-biting moments, all caught on tape. A house is ablaze. Flames are shooting out of the roof. Inside, a dog is trapped. Tim Tawater was driving by and spotted the dog.
The big dog was in the back window like he was wanting to get out, but the window was closed.
Tim raced into the burning house. You can hear Tim inside the house calling for the dog.
Come here, dog. Come here, buddy.
Suddenly, there's Tim at the door with the dog, protected by a blanket. Samson, the 85-pound dog, is doing just fine. From raging fires to this raging altercation, 2 women end up in a battle in the shampoo aisle of a Walmart store. A young boy even got caught up in it, whacking the woman who's fighting with his mother.
You got a problem?
Yeah, I got a problem.
And in Yuma, Arizona, a 51-year-old driver attacks a guy riding a motorcycle. He says cut him off. More punches are thrown, then this happens. The motorcyclist grabs the driver by the throat.
Are you done? Stop! I did nothing to you.
And the big one happens behind them.
And this was one of the most spectacular crashes in NASCAR history.
Oh my God.
Austin Dillon's car number 3 goes airborne. Luckily, the catch fence keeps the speeding car from slamming into the stands at the Daytona International Speedway. All the injuries were minor. 2015 gave us plenty of I can't believe my eyes moments, like this guy surfing on a motorcycle getting swallowed up by a monster wave. Amazingly, he survived. Hey, hang 10, baby. That's a 9-month-old baby surfing with his dad in Puerto Rico. The good news, baby Geraldo is A-okay. His dad, Jose Tirado.
I only go to surf with him one time.
Oh my God. Run for your life!
Now look at this. In Southern California, walls of mud poured down hillsides like giant lava flows. Severe flash flooding caught hundreds of motorists off guard.
We do see some stuck cars right there.
High school cheerleader Hannah Clarkey captured her frightening drive on her cell phone.
I'm afraid. I don't know what to do. Are we stuck? Yeah, we're stuck.
Drones gave us a whole new view of caught-on-tape drama.
You put that over my house, I'm gonna be pissed off. You understand me? Hey, don't take that. Oh, what the hell?
The angry neighbor swats the drone right out of the air with his t-shirt.
I don't even think that's legal.
It's completely legal.
About it.
Outside of Birmingham, Alabama, a century-old smokestack survived a dynamite charge. When the demolition supervisor used his powerful track hoe to knock it down, things went terribly wrong. His daughter, Allie Pfeiffer, was certain he was crushed.
I didn't want to lose my dad. I've always been daddy's little girl. I didn't want to have to say that I had to watch my father being crushed.
Miraculously, there he was. Tim Pfeiffer was covered in dust, but very much alive.
God has blessed me. Wasn't my time to go.
Illegals and drugs cross our border, putting us at risk. Representatives Martha McSally and David Schweikert support the president's plan to build the wall.
We've got to build a wall to actually secure the border.
Tell McSally and Schweikert, keep fighting to fund Trump's wall.
This dash cam video shows why it's not a good idea to let a dog hang out at a car window. This pooch jumped out of the window of an SUV right into 3 busy lanes of traffic. The dog doesn't seem to realize the danger he's in.
I slammed on my brakes, and luckily I was able to stop in time.
Mike Canaley shot on the interstate near Golden, Colorado. There were actually 2 dogs in the car. At first, one is catching the breeze from the SUV's back window. Then his little buddy appears and does the same and decides to go for it.
If we'd been going full speed on the highway, it would have died instantly.
The driver of the SUV pulled over to the side of the road and a passenger heads back to rescue the dog. Sadly, the pooch is limping after his death-defying leap. The guy picks up the injured dog. You can see him walking back to the SUV as Mike drives off. Mike's wife, Erica, posted the video on Facebook as a warning to fellow animal lovers.
I have 2 little chihuahuas, and I let them look out, the window, and I'm like, we need to share this. Let people know, we try to make our dogs happy, we could kill our dogs.
That little guy's not the first pooch to make a leap for freedom from an open car window. These YouTube videos show it happens a lot more often than you'd think. That's why experts say you should never let a dog hang out the car window. Emergency room veterinarian Dr. Laura Gibeon.
The best way to secure your dog in the car is either a crate or a well-padded seatbelt harness.
There's another benefit to dog car harnesses. You can also prevent your dog from getting injured in an accident. A crash test shows how dangerous it is for a loose pet. Erica says she won't let her own dogs hang out the car window now after seeing that other pooch go flying.
No way will I do that again. Absolutely not.
Oh.
And I looked in the water and there was a mean 9-foot gator in the water biting my leg.
This brave 10-year-old girl, Juliana Osa, is lucky to be alive today. She beat off an attack by an alligator as she sat in a foot of water at a lake in Orlando.
The alligator grabbed my leg. I tried hitting it to let it release me, but it didn't work.
She's completely alert. The caller's advised the child's leg was bitten. It's still attached. Rangers are with her.
Get this, she learned exactly what to do during a visit to an alligator park, Gatorland.
I thought of what they taught me at Gatorland. So I put my 2 fingers up its nostrils. It couldn't breathe, so I had to breathe from its mouth. It opened its mouth and it let my leg out.
It happened Saturday at Mary Jane Lake, about 26 miles from Disney World. She was swimming in just 1 foot of water, then it happened.
The alligator didn't do nothing because he was too busy biting my leg and holding on to the sand. He was too busy with that, so he didn't have any other attack moves to take out my fingers.
There are lessons we can all learn from Juliana's experience.
Go for the ears. Yep, you want to gouge the ears here and also the eyes. Another really big thing is to make a lot of noise. Gators are afraid of humans naturally.
Really?
So if you're screaming and
I'll
making
go,
his...
Pixel Gun, dude. Let's go. I'm on Pixel Gun. Let's go. I knew what Orange is talking about. I was inside Edition. Hey, demon killer. Okay, bye, demon killer. Oh. Let's get in there. So we made 5 kills. Oh my god. Dude. That's bull. Yeah, I don't need Commander Shay. Ow. I'm not sorry, I'm an idiot. Yeah, I don't care. Is anyone still watching on here? I'm sorry I wasn't playing Postgun. I was just trying to finish up the game. Oh my god. How are people these days? My fish, my challenged. Wow.